ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम समस्त जन कल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ॐ मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी। Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2. We shall read verse number 52 and 53. Please repeat. Yada te moha kalilam buddhir vyatitarishyati tada gantasi nirvedam श्रोतव्यस्य श्रुतस्य च श्रुति विप्रतिपन्ना ते यदा स्थास्यति निश्चला समाधावचला बुद्धिः तदा योगमवाप्स्यसि। In the 52nd verse, Bhagavan says, when your mind goes beyond all this delusion, moha kalilam, this delusion that does not let you think straight, does not let you think clear, does not let you have that discrimination, such delusion, when your buddhi is able to cross over that, go beyond such kind of delusion, then at that time you will gain vairagya. So which means, in other words, when discrimination is strong and clear, dispassion is natural. And how much time will it take? Yada tada. When this discrimination becomes clear and strong, then dispassion also comes. How many years will it take? How many months will it take? We don't know. We can't say that. But when this happens, this has to happen. So what is the result of this karma yoga or buddhi yoga? Here the result of buddhi yoga is indicated as nirvedam vairagyam, detachment. So what is the purity of mind? The purity of mind is detachment. When I don't get attracted by various pleasures and objects, then I should understand that my mind is slowly becoming pure. So yadate buddhihi mohakalilam vyatitarishyati. When your buddhi, your mind is able to go beyond this confusions, delusion, ignorance. Now this clarity of thought, how will it come? By karma yoga. So karma yoga leads to purity of mind and clarity of thought. And viveka, which is the first line is indicating, and the second line is indicating vairagya. These two are like our wings, so that we can take the flight of knowledge. So this clarity of thought will lead to natural vairagya, which is real vairagya. Without this discrimination or viveka, if by chance we see ourselves having a distaste for something, then it may not be real vairagya. I may fall into trap of attractions later on also. But if it is out of viveka, then I will never fall back into the trap of attraction. So, for example, in the dream, I was about to get a lot of money, but somehow I just fell short of something, some effort, and then somebody else got that and I did not get. I say, okay, I didn't get, never mind, I will try again. In the dream, I am saying that. And then that someone says, I already have so much. You want? You take if you want. Suddenly, oh, give me. Now what happened? Some time back only you said, no, you're not required, everything is fine. And then suddenly what happened? Because that was not real vairagya. But once we wake up from that dream, then we think about that money. What will be our attitude towards it? Oh, I lost so much money. Will we ever think like that? It is not going to bother us. It is complete detachment, means I don't even look at it as real. Was there? Okay. No, when children play this game Monopoly, fake currency notes. And I have all these things, and then I am buying this property, I am buying house in this city, all these things, not give and take, all this is happening. Now let us say we as an elder sit with children and play that game. What will be the condition of the child while playing that game, and what will be my condition while playing that game? Somebody comes and buys away everything that I own. I am not going to worry about it. Take. How does it matter? But sometimes, just to entertain the child, we may throw tantrums. We may say, no, you are cheating. No, this is not allowed. I saw you were not throwing the dice properly. We may play like that. But actually, from inside, nirvedam only. How does it matter? But the child will go and tell the grandparents, no, I have houses in 10 cities. So much. And the parent playing with him knows that your father also doesn't have one house also in one city also, because I am that father. I know very well. You may have 10 cities in that game. It is all okay. So for that child, that viveka of whether it is real, unreal, that is, it's not clear. So therefore, there's so much I have. Whereas for a grown up, nirvedam. And this Vairagya also very beautifully here is saying Shrotavyasya Shrutasya cha. Shrutasya means that which has been heard of. And Shrotavyasya means not yet heard of. Now these two categories are also very interesting. Something that we have heard of, that attracts us. Do you know, a new product has come in the market. Really? I'm interested. Now that, attraction, that kind of desire, all that start slowly. And as many times I listen to it, about it, I see print ads, I see digital ads, people tell me, I see, other displays wherever I go, and then that repetition, and then I see somebody has that also, has bought it and using it. I see this repetitive exposure. I say, I want to get it also. Shrutasya. So I have heard about it and repeatedly I am hearing about it. So there is a desire. So that which is heard of. And there are things which are not heard of yet. But still that desire has not gone. So sometimes what happens is, this is there, that is there, that is there. So many things we hear. I say, okay, I don't want to go on these places. Okay. And I have been hearing about it. Since 1.5 months I have been hearing about it. That here this temple is there, that place is there, this garden is there, that thing is there. I have been hearing a lot about it. I have heard, and after some time that dispassion may come. But something that I have not yet heard of, there is no guarantee I will have that kind of detachment towards it. Because I have not yet heard of it. But as soon as I suddenly, there is, I think there is something there also. Across the sea there is an island. What is there? Not heard of it yet. But what is there? There must be something there. I want to go there and see. And like that only, have you heard of, there is some Swarga. I want to go to Swarga. Heard. But details about Swarga not yet heard. So there may be things that I don't even know. I don't want to miss out on things that I don't even know of or I have not even heard of. So that desire for something heard of is one thing, but even unknown thing also we have desires for. What if that would be something worthwhile and I miss? Nowadays this disease is there, FOMO, fear of missing out. I don't know what I am missing out, but I have this fear. So constantly look at the phone. Because something may come. I have not heard of it yet. What is trending these days? I don't know, but I want to be in the trend. Although I have not heard of it. So sometimes the heard kind of pleasures and those pleasures which are unheard of, unthought of. In Kathopanishad, Yamaraj and this little child Nachiketa. So Nachiketa asks a very, very profound question and Yamaraja wants to put him to test. So he tempts. So he tempts Nachiketa saying that I will give you this, I will give you that, all the heard of things, Shrutasya. Everything heard. I'll give you long life, I'll give you a lot of wealth, I'll make you the emperor of this whole earth. All these things he heard of. Then he starts tempting him of something that he has never heard of. In the Swarga, there is beautiful apsaras. I can give them all to you. They will serve you. They will make food for you. They will massage your feet. Whatever seva you want, they will all do for you. All the pleasures that you have never heard of on earth, such pleasures also I will give you, unheard of. Shrotavyasya, Shrutasya. That also he offers. And anybody else would have fallen for all these things. Not Nachiketa. But here, Bhagavan is saying that only, that Shrotavyasya Shrutasya cha Nirvedam Gandasi. You understand that you will find that detachment, and this detachment is called maturity. When a fruit becomes ripe on the branch of a tree, what happens? After it ripens, it itself falls down. It doesn't run away from the tree because it doesn't have anything, no hatred from the tree, and it doesn't cling on to the tree also, so no attachment to the tree. It has ripened, leaves. That kind of detachment. That is why we pray to Lord Shiva that, oh Lord, please bless me with that liberation where I drop off all my attachments like a ripe cucumber. Urvarukam iva bandhanan mrityoho mukshya. So please liberate me from all this like a ripe fruit falls off. So like that, here also, when one is practicing Karma Yoga, slowly this clarity of thought, Viveka, dawns, and with the dawn of Viveka, automatically Vairagya, dispassion also comes towards everything known and unknown, both. So there is no possibility of desire also after that. Somebody, after waking up from the dream, today I saw some new place in the dream. What was it? It was some kind of, I think it was a restaurant, and what was it like? Describe this was there. Oh, then you ate something in that? Yes. I had this, I had that. Oh, did you try that dessert there? No, before that I woke up. What, you missed? Little more if you would have continued sleeping. That dessert was the speciality of that restaurant. You should have done that. I also dreamt about it last week. But I finished my dessert and then only I woke up. Now this discussion. what reality is there? Nirvedam Gantasi. There is no attachment. For time pass, we may talk like this. Oh, I missed dessert in that restaurant. Where? In the dream. So, known, unknown, nothing I am attracted to. This is the purity of mind that Karma Yoga promises. Sometimes purity means what? What does it mean by purity of mind? Vairagya, Nirvedam. And I am free. That freedom, that lightness, because all my burden is because of my clinging attachments. And Bal Vihar, we used to do this activity where there would be lots of things we'll keep in the middle, and we'll ask children, whatever you want, you pick up. Whatever you like, whatever you feel. And they are like bright colors and attractive things, toys and different types of things. You pick up, don't fight with each other. Whatever you want and as much as you want, just pick up. So it's a lot of things are there. So people, children have a go at it, pick up, and some people, big things and some heavy things, some attractive things, all this they pick up. And after that, what we do is, all that they picked up, we actually, tie them to their own hands and legs. And after time, we say, now we will have a running race. And whoever wins will get all these things. Now people who have picked so many different things, now they are all attached to the body. And say, now run. It is not possible only to run. They can barely, slowly walk and drag themselves. And people who are sometimes those children who are lazy, who don't go and pick anything, those people, they are happy. See, that is why I have. But it is not about laziness, it is about attachment is not there. And because attachment is not there, so if we imagine Gurudev has said, if we imagine all these objects that we are attached to are physically attached to us, what will happen? Just think. People, places, things, all our relationships, everything gets attached to us physically. Then what will happen? That is bondage. That is the burden we carry everywhere. Constantly, so many things we are carrying, and that is why we get tired. Here, what is that purity of mind? All that burden gone. That does not mean we don't love anyone. That does not mean we don't take care of anything. Whatever is required, we do that, but without attachment. So here, this state of mind is the result of karma yoga. And when will I get it? If we say that, how long will it take? How long will it take? We cannot directly point out. But sure enough, if we practice this karma yoga, we will get this clarity in thought and dispassion will come to us. Okay. Then, what is the result of this kind of purity of mind? When mind is pure, then we are able to gain knowledge also. Oh, when will I know that I have got knowledge? Sometimes we have such questions. When will I know I got knowledge? I already have got the result of Sankhya Yoga. The result of Karma Yoga is this dispassion. So when this kind of detachment, healthy detachment comes to us, then it becomes, then I say my Karma Yoga is successful. But what is the result of Sankhya Yoga or the knowledge, and how will I know, when will I know that also I have achieved? How long will that take? What is the result of that? So that also here, Bhagavan is saying that result of Karma Yoga is purity of mind, and with that purity of mind, when we pursue knowledge, that knowledge comes to us, and because of knowledge, what will happen? How long it will take, and how will I know that I have got this knowledge? One way of knowing how do I know I have got this knowledge is, I will not have this question. I will not feel the need of checking with someone. Do you think I am liberated? Do you think I have got moksha? You think I have knowledge or no? I will not go for validation from others that, you say no, I am liberated. You give me a certificate. I can show it to my guru. As though guru needs certificate. Guru knows us inside out. And the world doesn't care anyways. So what will I do with that certificate? Only for pleasing myself. Hereby I certify that this person is liberated. Thank you. And somebody says, come on, run, there are robbers inside. Wait, let me get that certificate. I'm very attached to it, liberated. So here, he says, how will I know that I have achieved this final, that fulfillment of Sankhya Yoga. So he's saying, Shruti vipratipannate yada sthasyati nischala. Yada, when. So here also, yada tada. When this happens, that time you understand this also will happen. So how long will it take? The first step you achieve, the second step will follow soon. So how long will you take? So that is why our scriptures, here Bhagavan Shri Krishna in Gita also, so many places, he does not say how long it is going to take. And even our Upanishads and no other scripture says how long it will take. They will say, not very long. Soon enough. How soon? That is upon us. How sincere, regular are we in our pursuit? Based on that, so a lot of responsibility is upon us also. So he says, Yada te shruti vipratipanna buddhi. So Shruti Pratipanna is the adjective of buddhi. So if your mind, your intellect, when it becomes Shruti Vipratipanna, when it was Shruti Vipratipanna and it has now become peaceful. What is Shruti Vipratipanna? Shruti means the previous verse, Shrotasya, Shrutasya, Shrotavyasya, Shrutasya. That which is heard, that which is not yet heard of. So it can have two meanings. One is those things that I have heard of, that you should go and experience this, you should go and enjoy this, you should go and see this, you should go and hear this. All these different types of things that I have heard, and because of that hearing, Shruti, because of hearing, what happens? My mind goes out and wants to gain so many things. Becomes scattered in every place. I want to do this also, I want to go there also, I want to have that also. Vipratipanna buddhi. So it is not single pointed, it is not at peace, at ease, nothing. It is going everywhere. So because it hears something, I want to do that also. Something else it hears, no, I want that also. So this, because of listening to different types of things and wanting all these things, it is going everywhere. And then say, okay, you have a big wish list. Okay, let's start. Tell me now what you want first. Now this Shruti Pratipanna, this buddhi is, if somebody, let us say some jinn comes in front of, tell me, my master, what do you want? Or even Bhagavan comes in front of us. Okay, tell me, what do you want? Ask for a boon. Only one Bhagavan. Give few, no? Now you are eligible for only one. Can I ask for 20 boons from that one boon? That the first boon is give me 20 boons. Can I do that? That offer is not there for you. Oh, okay, how will I get that offer? How will I be eligible for that offer? So I am interested. I don't know how to ask also. Even if Bhagavan gives us 20 boons, we will not know what to. I would have said 5 things, thinking of the 6th thing. Then I said, wait, that third one you remove, Bhagavan, wait. And this is more important. You put this as third. Confused. I don't even know how to indulge. This is very interesting, and we may have observed this. Once upon a time, there was only one channel in TV. The TV had only 2 modes, on and off. So on means whatever comes you will see, and you don't want to see, you turn it off. Then slowly number of channels increased, and today there are thousands of channels. Okay, now you have one remote. You say, half an hour now, enough. I am taking a break. Half an hour I want to watch TV. We have to ask ourselves, half an hour, what did I do? Did I watch TV? Actually, I am only browsing. What is coming in this? No. In that also something was coming. Hey, wait. This was go back. That was good actually. Oh, okay, ads have started. Okay, go to that only. And these ads, people also, they also know. Everywhere there will be ads. So you can't watch anything in this place. You are there also, you will watch ads only. So constantly browsing. Half an hour over, 1 hour over, 2 hours over. Not watched even one program. And drained. Oh. What were you doing? Watching TV 2 hours. What did you watch? Nothing. 2 hours I was sitting in front of the TV with the remote, proactively engaged, but watched nothing. If we look at it from the productivity standpoint, at least one show if we have watched, at least we can talk about it to somebody. You know, I have watched this show. Oh, that's the most boring show. What to do? But that's the only thing that was coming, so I watched. But now, I end up watching so many ads. Because program nothing stable. I am not able to. And even if little bit I watch, that also it will be recap of the last time or the build up for the next time. So today what happened, I don't know. I am just movie, news, anything, sports. Suddenly some commercial change the channel. By the time I go back to that place, already that match is over. Oh, I missed them. What happened? Constant. This is called Shruti Vipratipanna Buddhi. Constantly going, not steady at all. Jumping. Every possible thing is jumping. When this kind of, and this Shruti can also mean scriptures, Veda. So Veda also promises so many different results. You do this homa, you will reach Swarga. You do this karma, you will get this kind of outcome. So many promises are there. Yeah, I want to do this. You want name and fame? Yes, then do this. Everywhere, kirti, you will get. Good name you will get. You want wealth? Yes. Then do this. Okay, now I am not able to decide whether I should go for fame or wealth. So I think I will start the effort for wealth. But then what is the use of wealth if I am not well known only in this? No, I'll go for fame. Okay, go 10 steps. And what is the fun in being famous without any money? No, I should go there only. And then somebody says, health also. What if you are famous and die? What is the use? Oh, no. I should have good health also and long life. For that, another. Go. Now, I am not able to understand. My mind is, I am going here, there. No progress. This is Shruti Vipratipanna Buddhi. So this kind of buddhi, when it is there, and when such buddhi, such mind, such an mind intellect equipment, when yadasthasyati nischala, when it sits down without any movement, still. This buddhi which is constantly running here, there, suddenly sits down, still. And what happens? And where does it sit down? Not on some object. Because there it tries to go and sit down, but that object itself is so temporary, so fleeting, that it goes and sits on one object, that object has gone, somewhere else it goes. So it cannot sit steady in any object. Then where can it sit steady? Only that which itself is steady. And what is that? He is saying samadho. In samadhi. What is this samadhi? Samadhi word we understand as in meditation. When the mind sits in meditation, that time samadho. But the word samadhi here, that is also not wrong, but samadhi actually means the self. Name of the self is called samadhi, Atma. Shankaracharya Ji very beautifully defines. He says, samadhiyate chittam asmin iti samadhi, Atma. So the mind where it completely gets steady. Where can it get steady? On something that itself is steady. That is called samadhi, means this self is called samadhi. So when this scattered, restless mind gathers itself and becomes steady and still in the self, samadho, achala buddhi. This buddhi is achala, then it doesn't move. doesn't flutter, just still. Samadhau achala buddhi. This kind of buddhi is tada yogam avapsyasi. That's when you understand that you have fulfilled your human life. That is what is the ultimate union, yoga. That you are established in yourself. When does that happen? How does that happen? Shruti Vipratipanna Buddhi, that which is restless and going here and there, how can it gain that stability? Where did it come from? So the previous thing is the mind is attracted to the sense pleasures, it slowly gets vairagya through karma yoga. But that vairagya also finds its fulfillment through knowledge. What kind of knowledge? When we listen to the scriptures and try and understand what do the scriptures want to say. When scriptures are saying you perform this action and you will get this result, you do this homa and you will go to Swarga, is that the ultimate aim of the scriptures? Do the Veda want to take the Jiva to the Swarga? If it was so, then after going to Swarga, why does that same Veda say that after fulfilling all your merits and all, you have to come back? Why? If that was the ultimate goal of the Veda, then it should not say anything after that. You have reached over. But no, the Veda says, you go, fulfill all that you want to do, enjoy your pleasure, and then come back. So when we start reflecting upon this, so when we hear about the teachings of the Veda and we hear it faithfully, paying full attention, then what happens? I start understanding what is indicated in the Veda. This is called Shravanam. So if I have done proper Shravanam, that is listening, then I will not have any doubts as to what the scripture wants to say. Then the next point is that I may have doubts with my experiences. I say, but what is wrong? Okay, I'll come back. How does it matter? Then I ask myself, do I really want to go and come? All this only is life or what? What is it? Do I not want something more stable in life? Yeah, I want something stable. So, and Veda cannot send us to some place and then say that that is the ultimate thing and then you have to come back again. That doesn't seem okay. And I also don't seem to want it. So, what is it that is stable? And how can I get that? So, I reflect upon this. And why does this Veda say that I am not this body, I am not these enjoyments, I am beyond all these things? Why does the Veda say? From what standpoint does it say? I start reflecting upon it. It is called Mananam. And slowly all these doubts are also answered. Then I have doubtless clear knowledge. But I have a habitual error of so many lifetimes of considering myself as something that I am not. I am considering myself as the body, as the mind, and therefore I am running after all these things that will make the body and mind comfortable. But I have to practice and get established, go beyond the body, mind, intellect, and get established in that self. This process is called Nididhyasanam, Dhyanabhyas. So Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam. This will only make my prepared mind fulfilled in knowledge. That's when it will settle down in one place. Otherwise, I may have some vairagya, okay, and then with vairagya, what do I do? Without knowledge, that vairagya is also not fulfilled. It may be real vairagya also, but that real vairagya also will find its fulfillment only with knowledge. There's this beautiful story of this Yoga Vashishta, where Bhagavan Sri Rama himself, he kind of loses interest in everything. Why? Because real Vairagya, Nirvedam, real Vairagya has come. So he is not interested in anything. He just says, what is there? We have studied all these things and all. Nothing is real. Lost interest in everything. It was not just pseudo Vairagya, it was real. And at that time, Vishwamitra Rishi comes to take him for the Yajna Raksha, to protect the sacrifice, etc. from Maricha, Subahu and all. And at that time now, Bhagavan is in this condition. So there, Vishwamitra Rishi, little bit, and later on Vashishta Rishi give all knowledge to Bhagavan. Bhagavan has all knowledge, he is the source of all knowledge. But as that avatara, he is demonstrating that you may get this Nirvedam, but it will find its fulfillment only through knowledge. I know I am not interested in this. Okay, then where should I go and sit? Everything I am seeing is this only. And I am not aware of. So I have to be aware of I. That this, yes, I am not interested in. But I is that samadhi where I can sit. And that is steady, rock solid. And when I sit there, that's the fulfillment of even that vairagya. So what is he saying here? Shrutivit pratipanna buddhi, when this mind, which is scattered because of listening to so many different promised sense pleasures and actions leading to some results and all these things, getting fascinated by all of it and wanting all these things, by performing karma yoga, it calms down a little bit, gains some kind of discrimination and dispassion from all that is heard and so far not heard, and then through knowledge, listening, reflecting and contemplating, when that knowledge is steady, when the mind steadily settles down on that self, then what happens? You have achieved the goal of your life. Tada yogam avapsyasi. How long will it take? Yada tada. You start today. Will it take very long, Bhagavan? Yes, it will take very long. Why are you saying like that for me? For you, it will take very, very long. No, don't say such thing. Why are you saying such thing? Because you are not starting, you are only asking question. For you, that is why it will take longer. No, I am starting now only. Start. But Bhagavan, I want to ask something. See, again, I told you are asking. Not about that. No, I will not ask how long it will take and not. Then what is it? Bhagavan, you are saying that when that mind becomes calm and it sits down, settles in the self, it is so beautiful. Of course, that is the fulfillment of human life. That is after that you don't have to do anything. And you see the Veda also, it is not the results of actions that is the ultimate fulfillment. The fulfillment is in this knowledge and this abidance in the self. That is the fulfillment. Oh, it will be such a beautiful thing. Are there people who have done this? Of course, people have done this. Oh, Bhagavan, I have a question. Okay, ask. Actually, not one question, then few questions. About what? About these men of knowledge. So Arjuna, after listening to this, slowly Bhagavan has brought him to this state. And after listening to this, his mind is elevated, inspired, and now is interested to know more about this person of knowledge. Now here we have to, just before going into that, which is the most beautiful part of this chapter, we just quickly go through the entire journey which Bhagavan took Arjuna through. And Arjuna means took all of us through. If we remember, in the beginning of this second chapter, Arjuna was completely, had tears in his eyes, sitting, thrown away all his instruments and was saying, not able to say, not able to think, nothing. Bhagavan gave him some strong treatment. After that, he spoke some more things. He brought out the real concerns about the outcome of the war, the result, what will happen, etc., etc. And then finally, he himself got exhausted and he understood that he is only blabbering, he is not able to think straight. He requested Bhagavan to teach him. After deciding what is good for him and instructing him on that, and he said, now I am your disciple, please instruct me, accept me as your student. I have come to your, I surrender myself at your feet. Okay. But that surrender was how? Verbal surrender. That also we saw. That after saying that, he told Bhagavan, I am not going to fight. And he sat down and said, you say what you want to say, I will listen to you faithfully, but at present, I am not going to fight. Okay. Now Bhagavan started with the highest knowledge. Now he was listening. He was not in that such a bad condition as he was in the beginning of this second chapter. That time, if Bhagavan would have started Ashochan, Anvashocastam, he would not have even listened. He was crying. So that time he needed to be shaken off, so that shock treatment was required. But after that, when he was prepared to at least listen, Bhagavan said, let me give the highest knowledge to him. And with lots of examples and so many definitions of truth, etc., he gave all this highest standpoint knowledge. Arjuna wanted to take that knowledge and get out of the situation of helplessness, but he was not able to go up and catch it. Very difficult. He was ready, but he was not able to. He was finding himself incapable. He was finding himself insufficient. So therefore, Bhagavan came down. He talked about what is based on the duties, whether it is right or wrong, whatever, he came down. And then slowly coming down one step, finally came to that lowest step of discussion where he said, what will other people think and say about you? Do you want people to talk like that about you? Such insults, it is better to die than being insulted like that. As though this again, this is also one type of shock treatment only. But this treatment, when did it come? After giving the highest knowledge, then coming down, finally. So it was like kind of, that also hit him. This I am able to understand. I am able to relate to. That's what happens with us also. Suddenly somebody says, you are not this body. We go and say, I am very, very hungry. I want to eat food. And then somebody, as a response, says, you are not the body. You are the self. You are Satchidananda Atma. Don't come to me now. Or I am not well. I go to a doctor. And doctor is Vedanta student. He says, Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivam. Go. This is your medicine. You are not the body only. What is there? Oh, no, but then I think I have pneumonia. I think I will not be able to breathe. I think I will die. Only body dies. You will not die. Don't worry. Even if the body dies, you will not die. Such a doctor is dangerous. But such kind of things, we will not be able to understand such things at that time. We are even if we want it, we cannot. And we said, bhukhe pet bhajan nahi hota. In empty stomach, if you want to sing the glories of the Lord, it is not possible. The mind will not go there only. It will think about what can I get to eat. So, Arjuna was in that state where he could relate to only that part of what will people think of you, what will people say. So, Bhagavan made use of this also. The so-called weakness was used to help Arjuna get up. So we also need to understand. Puja Gurudev says beautifully that this Krishna and Arjuna are not somewhere outside in the past. Gurudev says very beautifully, when this confused, indisciplined, attached to everything, this kind of mind comes under the care of and surrenders itself to a wise intellect, that is when Bhagavad Gita takes place within us. So when we are studying this, it is actually the intellect is trying to gain that knowledge and that wisdom, which will be able to guide the mind as Sri Krishna did to Arjuna. So this dialogue has to happen within us. So we also can utilize the so-called weaknesses to wake ourselves up. If you keep sleeping like this, what will people think? Oh, I have to get up. Get up. Good enough. And then once I get up and do whatever I'm supposed to do and gain that happiness and joy, then I feel so good. You understood it is good? Yes, yes, I understood. Want to do more of it? Yes, I want to do more of it. Do. That is the beauty. So here many such techniques Bhagavan gives us to equip ourselves, to help our own mind. So here Arjuna was kind of shaken up there also. And then once he was more participating, he could actually now hold the hands of Bhagavan and start walking upwards. Then Bhagavan said, no, when you are ready to act, act with the right attitude. Now what is this act with the right attitude? He says, so far I have told you about the knowledge, but now I am going to tell you about action. Because now Arjuna understands the language of action. Because he was a man of action. So for him, if you sit and make him listen to all these lectures, he is not going to listen. Tell me what to do. That is why he said, you decide what is to be done and you tell me what to do. Because that is what Gurudev explains, that he is an army man. Any army soldier is never given a choice. Just imagine if the officer, the commanding officer says, if you want to march forth, march forth. Everybody will be standing there. What do you want to say? If you want to means what? I didn't understand that part of the command. You tell us what to do. Even if there are land mines ahead and they know very well, they are programmed in such a way, they say run, they will run over it. They know they are going to die, still they run over it. Why? Because they are programmed like that. They won't say there are landmines ahead. All of you soldiers, if you really feel for your country and if you feel that you should go ahead and do this, then go, run. The soldier will be still. He will not be able to move because he doesn't understand this language. Get up, run, run, over. Stop, stop. Shoot, shoot, over. He knows only that language. So here Arjuna is saying, you tell me that, no? So say, okay, action. I'll tell you action. But action usually binds. You are saying, if I kill these people, then I will be bound and I will suffer the result of it. There is a way of getting freed through action. You only know getting bound by action. Here, through action, you can get freed. Oh, is there something like that? Yes, yes. And you don't have to worry. You did so much of publicity. Little bit also you practice, you will get liberated. And there is no pressure of, no, you have to do this, you have to do this every time, you have to do this every year, you have to do this every week. Nothing like that. Just do. And what should I do? There is no extra work also. Whatever your duties are, that much only you have to do. But only understand that you have to do your duties in the attitude of worship of the Lord and accept all the result as prasad. That's all, nothing much. So when Bhagavan presented this, Arjuna's mind kept, because he could relate to now, that yes, 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 yes. So from that state of that fallen state, just with words, Arjuna is lifted to the extent, and then Bhagavan kept on describing this Karma Yoga is so glorious and that will give you the purity of mind, that is complete dispassion, and that dispassionate mind, it is ready to receive knowledge, and with that knowledge it settles down, and the self-abidance, that is the fulfillment of life. This is how you fulfill your life, Arjuna. So, this action is not opposed to that ultimate achievement of human life. It is in line with it. Therefore, you can find. Now, Arjuna has come to that level. Now, he is not paying so much attention on you can fight part. Because so far that acceptance has not yet come. But he is now interested in this part. He is saying, I want this, you talked about this mind settling and becoming steady and still in the self. I want to know more about it. So this beautiful question Arjuna is asking, verse number 54. Sthita prajnasya ka bhasha. Sthita prajnasya ka bhasha. Samadhisthasya keshava. Sthitadhih kim prabhasheta. Kimasita vrajeta kim. We'll see the word meaning, then we'll think about it later. So, sthita prajnasya ka bhasha. Hey Keshava, bhasha means language. Which language does a sthita prajna speak? What is his mother tongue? Sanskrit. Oh, Sanskrit. So only someone who speaks Sanskrit is sthita prajna. Sthita prajna means a person of settled, steady intellect. Bhasha here does not mean language. Well, many people will translate it like that. What is the language of sthita prajna? And then they are waiting. My language. Say my language. Hindi. I know Hindi. So I am sthita prajna. So good. No. It is not talking about language. Bhasha here means paribhasha, means definition. What is the definition of sthita prajna? You said that this intellect is steady with that knowledge and is abiding in the self. Means what? How do you define? How do you identify that sthita prajna? How do the scriptures indicate that man of realization? Ka bhasha. Samadhisthasya, the one who is established in samadhi. Samadhi means not just meditation, but established in the self. What is the indicator of such a person? Sthitadhihi, whose intellect has become still. That person, kim prabhasheta. What does he speak? Kim asita. Where does he sit? Vrajeta kim. Where does he move about? Means, I want to know about this man of realization. How do the scriptures or the wise people define or indicate him? What are the characteristics? How does he interact with this world? So the first line, Sthita Prajnasya Ka Bhasha, that indicates that how is he described or indicated when he is by himself, and how is he living life when he is with the people of the world. So he's sitting, standing, walking, talking, all these things. So how is it? How is his interaction with the world, and how is he by himself? How do the scriptures look at him? How do wise people, masters look at such a person? What are his indicators? What are his characteristics? So that I can also recognize. So here one thing today we will see, and then we'll go ahead. We'll think ahead later. Is Puja Gurudev used to say that this verse or this question is not to identify or recognize a man of realization outside. because we will start evaluating people then. So it is not for evaluating others. What does Gita say? No realization. You come next. You a little bit, 40%. Okay. Go this side. Sit here. Later on, I'll consider you to make my guru if I want. Next, come here. It is not for evaluating others. And we as foolish disciples also want to appoint a guru who is Sthita Prajna. So, okay, from reading this, I want to appoint a proper Sthita Prajna guru. You should score at least 90% in my exam. I will see whatever is said in the Gita. Are you like? It is not for that. It is to find where we stand and to develop a Sthita Prajna within us. To be that. It is for us, not for looking at others. So this is like a mirror. To evaluate ourselves, if at all we want to evaluate. To know where we stand with respect to these indicators, and try and progress further to be that Sthita Prajna ourselves. So this is for us, not for others. So this we have to understand. And very beautiful. The question itself is so beautiful that we will look at it and think about it. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.